Hi everyone! Today on Learning English with Lily, it's the second part of my conversation with Hanna, my American friend. If you haven't seen part 1, make sure you check it out right here. Before we get started on the vocabulary, I do have to apologise for a few things. Firstly, I can't seem to stop myself from doing an American accent when I am talking to Hanna. I slip in and out of it. I'm not claiming it's any good. I just do it without thinking. So if there are any Americans out there watching, sorry in advance. I mean, there shouldn't really be any Americans watching because it is a Learning English channel. Secondly, there are a few slightly rude words that Hanna and I discuss. They shouldn't really be offensive at all. I just wanted to warn you. Okay, on to the vocabulary. First of all, we have a verb, fine-tune. Now, this means to perfect something, to make lots of little changes in order to make something as good as it can possibly be. For example, she spent the evening fine-tuning her presentation that she was giving at work the following day. The next one is also a verb, enlighten, and this means to give somebody more knowledge or understanding about a particular subject. Right now, I'm trying to enlighten my dad on the benefits of yoga. Next one is a noun, time limit, and this is the length of time within which you have to complete something. So I actually say time in the video, but I mean time limit. So an example sentence in a game show on TV, a contestant will be given a time limit within which to answer a question. Watch out for is a phrasal verb and it can simply mean watch for. So for example, watch out for some fantastic bargains in our January sale. It can also mean be careful of. Okay, so for example, watch out for snakes. A bum bag is a kind of money belt that tourists wear around their waists and that they keep valuables in. So for example, money, obviously, passports, that kind of thing. And it makes them stick out like a sore thumb. If you stick out like a sore thumb, this is a great phrase, it means you're obvious. So you're unusual in your surroundings. Right, buongiorno. Un caffè, por favore. Certo, signore. €5. Cinco? 5? It's very expensive. Expensivo. Siamo a Roma. All right, well, let me just get my euros out of my bum bag. All right, what have we got here? Oh, out of pocket, hang on. Okay, so we've got 1, 50, 155, 156. All right, let's watch the second part of the interview. So there are quite a lot of differences between British and American English. Some of them are more well-known and some of them are less well-known. I honestly think American is often more logical. And when it comes to spelling as well, you know, you have a lot more Zs, don't you?
Yeah, Z's.
Zs, they say Zs, we say Zs. It sounds like a Z, doesn't it? So for example, organise, the British English spelling is with an S, but you guys spell it with a Z. Or colour and humour, you don't have the U.
Yeah, I feel like you add in a lot of letters. When it's like cancelled, you add in an extra L.
You guys have just sort of fine-tuned
maybe
our English because a lot of ours are borrowed words from other languages. So
right.
Like French, it probably comes from like humeur.
Right, yeah.
And you guys have taken it to the next level and just made it a bit more logical. For example, pavement is sidewalk. I mean, you walk on the side of the road. It makes sense.
Oh, for us, pavement is the pavement that you pave a road with. So it's like the concrete, the asphalt. We're the most logical ones here, aren't we?
I'm going to give you some American terms, some American words or expressions, and I want to see if you know the British equivalent.
Test me.
Test. First one is Band-Aid.
I do know this one. A plaster.
Oh, very good. So they say Band-Aid, we say plaster. Next one, this one's quite easy. Takeout. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not that easy.
Wait, do I? Takeout.
No using a dictionary, no cheating.
I'm not cheating. I'm just looking up at the sky for inspiration.
You've got it written on your ceiling. I know you do.
Food to go?
Food to go.
Doggy bag?
Let us remind you, we are not logical.
I don't know. Enlighten me.
Takeaway. 1 out of 2. So you say takeout, we say takeaway.
But you just said takeaway.
No, I said takeout.
Oh, that is so similar.
Well, sorry, but it's not the same. Potato chips. That's really easy.
Crisps.
That's one of the hardest things for English students to say. Crisps. Crisps.
Crisps.
Because you got this and then the p and then this again.
Say potato chips, why don't you?
So the next one, I knew it as a word, but I didn't realise it was what you guys used as the equivalent for our word. So broil.
So broil is in American, right?
Yeah.
All right. Grill?
Yes. Very good.
Okay.
And then grill in English is the noun, in British English is the noun and the verb to grill a grill. But you guys say broil and broiler.
So you broil food in the oven when you put it on the broiler.
4 out of 5. So
right.
So far so good. There's only a few more.
I'm disputing the takeout, takeaway thing because I think we say both.
Oh, whatever. Well, then you should have tried it rather than food to go. Okay, this one makes me laugh a lot. I'll explain why afterwards. Wiener dog.
Wait.
Wiener dog.
Who says wiener dog?
You guys apparently.
No, we don't.
What do you say?
Hot dog?
Oh, right. No, it's a type of dog. A wiener dog.
Oh, a dachshund. Are we talking about the dog or are we talking about the food?
No, the dog.
Oh, a dachshund, a wiener dog.
So you call it a wiener dog?
I mean, not really. Maybe.
Does wiener mean anything? Like slang, a slang word in American English or not?
I mean, do you not know what a wiener is?
A penis?
Yeah.
So it means the same thing. That's why it made me laugh.
Obviously.
Okay, so what do we call this dog?
Dachshund.
Yeah, but what's the more colloquial term?
For a wiener dog?
Uh-huh. I'm not going to include Hannah's 2 responses here because they're both very rude. So you'll just have to use your imagination. Needless to say, we both found the whole thing absolutely hilarious because we are both extremely mature.
All right, I don't know, I give up.
Yes! This is not a competition. I won! It's called a sausage dog.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Gesundheit. If someone sneezes.
We say Gesundheit?
Apparently.
Where did you find these?
on a website, Wikipedia. No, I have very solid sources. I was reading lots of different articles.
Oh, Gesundheit. I think my grandmother might have said Gesundheit like 80 years ago. All right. You say bless you?
Yes. What do you say? Bless you as well.
We say bless you.
Okay, cool. Right.
Yeah. Nobody says Gesundheit. Don't say Gesundheit.
I knew there was going to be one fail. Out of 7, you got... I'm not going to give you a half for takeout, for food to go.
I mean, you should.
5 out of 7. It's pretty good.
All right, I've got some ones for you.
Damn it. I'm interviewing you, okay? Remember that. This is Learning English with Lily, okay?
All right, well, it's now Learning English with Hannah. Welcome to my channel. You say aubergine. What do we say?
So easy. Eggplant.
All right, that one was easy.
Give me another one.
You say courgette. What do we say?
I definitely know this one.
Winner.
No, I definitely know it. You guys say...
She definitely doesn't.
I do. I
No, she
know
doesn't.
it. We say courgette because it comes from the French. And you guys say...
3, 2...
Oh, no, I did
1.
not give you a time. Give me the first letter. Then maybe I can get half.
Okay, but if you get it with the first letter, it does not count.
Okay, but it still shows that I'm intelligent. What's the first letter?
Z.
Zucchini.
She still didn't get it right.
Okay, last one.
Last one. You say the underground. What do we say?
Subway.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, stop. Would you like to talk about your pregnancy?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, tell us about your pregnancy.
Well, you have to...
She's like, yeah, right. I'm pregnant.
Yeah. Hello, my name's Hanna and I'm pregnant.
Well, it's better than being an alcoholic. No, you're at the wrong meeting, sweetie. This is Alcoholics Anonymous. The pregnant ones are over there. So Hanna is pregnant. Do you know if it's a girl or a boy?
Yes, it's a girl.
Do you have a name yet?
Yes, but it's a secret.
Yeah, obviously you're not going to tell people the name because then they have a chance to not like it.
Yes, then people start chirping in your ear.
Yeah. Oh, are you sure about Betty?
I knew a Betty once and she was awful.
Have you bought anything sort of baby related yet? You must have done, right? Have you got a room ready and stuff? Have you not?
No. So this is the thing. I'm pregnant in the middle of a pandemic, right? So it's definitely a strange time to be pregnant. Yeah, so in Spain, we had a very strict lockdown period, which lasted for almost 3 months, right? So during that time, like, couldn't go outside, no stores were open, like, everything was closed, you know. So I basically spent 3 months, like, not thinking about being pregnant because there was really nothing I could do to prepare.
Yeah.
So now that things have started opening up again, I definitely have a lot to do. I have a lot to buy. Let's just leave it there.
So just to go back to the difference in American English and British English, there are a few ones which I do want to mention that many of you might know already, but they're so funny. And they really are some kind of false friends that you have to watch out for. The main one being fanny. And it took me quite a while to realise that fanny for Americans means bum.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
doesn't
it? The thing is, no. I mean, nobody uses the word fanny. The only way we use fanny is to talk about a fanny pack.
Yes, bizarre. So we call that a bum bag. A fanny in British English is a vagina. So essentially a fanny pack, you're calling it a vagina pack, which is, it's...
it is. It just is.
It is what it is. The other one, which is often, I think, confusing for Brits and Americans who don't know about it, is the pissed thing.
So for us, pissed means like pissed off. So it means that you're angry. If you can be pissed off at someone, or you can just be pissed off in general, or you can just be I'm really pissed, and then it just means like you're just angry.
Okay. So you say pissed or pissed off, but for us, pissed means drunk. If an American comes up to you and says, "I'm pissed," and they look really angry,
it's because they are angry.
It's because they're angry. It might confuse a British person because they might think, "Well, you look completely sober."
You guys also say like piss off, don't you?
Yeah. What, as in go away?
Yeah, which we also don't say.
Okay, Hanna, thank you so much. That's all we've got time for because we've spoken for far longer than I had planned. Thank you very much for dedicating a few hours of your time to learning English with Lily.
Yeah, anytime. Anytime, darling.
Okay, cool. Well, lots of love and speak to you soon, okay?
All right.
Bye. People. Okay, I hope you enjoyed learning about some differences between British English and American English. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great week and I will see you all very soon.